What's up? Welcome to Cotton Beats. I'm currently working on a project, and in this project, I started using the LFO tool. And I have a little unique setup for it, and I thought it would be very handy for people that want that very large sucking sound. So this is the LFO tool, by the way. So when a signal goes in, like from the left to the right, it shapes the volume, and then you can say I want my volume to go really low and then go up at the end, or I want my volume to go completely from 0 and then up. This is what I chose to do. And with this LFO tool you can obviously also do cutoff filters, you can make different shapes of LFO tools, you can switch between things, so there's a lot of routing things, and it's just awesome. But for me, just an LFO tool, just for the wop 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 type of sound. So let me show you how I did this and what it is that I'm doing to begin with. So I made an LFO bus. Okay, so I only made one thing for the LFO tool, so I can send everything that I need, that whoop 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 ducking sound, to the LFO bus. So the sound that you then get is this. I'll just have a playthrough so you hear it. Okay, so this is just a quick loop to demonstrate it, but because it's that sound, that whoop sound in that type of music. So how does this work? Really easy. So first you just make all your drums and you do your sound design stuff and whatever. Then you take your kick pattern, so you just copy your kick or snare or whatever MIDI pattern you want. You just press Command C or Control C. And take the kick pattern and drop it into a new MIDI track. So I'll just reset it up, okay? So I'll do this, boop. And then we have a kick pattern in here. And there's no instrument here at the bottom, okay? No instrument, remember that. Then go to External Instrument, this one, and drop it on. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna make another LFO bus thing. I'm going to insert another audio track, and I'm going to put the LFO tool there. LFO tool, and I'll put it here. And then this is what the LFO tool looks like. That's great. And now we're going to tell my external instrument the MIDI needs to go to audio 19. That's the only thing I called it right now. Let's just call this bus thingy. And let's just call this MIDI trigger. Okay, so bus thingy, it goes now to bus thingy. And it goes to the LFO tool. Now, on the LFO tool, open it up and make sure that you have this note trigger to double click it to envelope. So now, every single time, one second, let me turn this off. Every single time this triggers, it will trigger this here, this bus thingy, okay? So what I'll do here is I'll say to my bus thingy-majig that I only want to have incoming sound here. And what I can do now is say I want my harmony group, the whole group, all of the sound from my harmony to go into the bus thingy. So I'll just go like this and say, go into the bus thingy, please. And now the bus thingy will literally play back this LFO shaped sound. So here. So it all comes here. So all audio is routed to here. And for instance, I can say I want a different types of LFO shape. So it's super extreme, or I want it to be not so extreme. So it really depends on you. But I thought that was very handy, because if you, for instance, have another audio track and you've put in this telemark whatever thingamajig here, And then you can say, like, I also want this sound. Imagine it's white noise or something. I also want this sound to go into my LFO bus. And I'm just going to say, okay, go to my LFO bus. Boop. And now that's also being ducked. So instead of, you know, dragging and dropping all these tiny little sidechaining thingies and really messing around with attack and release settings, just use this. Specifically for that huge sounds. So click into the LFO bus.